I'm Lisa Martin with Pampered Chef, and welcome to my keto kitchen. Let me just tell you what I'm doing today. I'm pretty much a connoisseur, or I think I am, of pizza. And I love pizza. Well, when I became keto, I couldn't eat pizza. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to find the perfect pizza, and when I do, I'm going to tell everybody. And I've tried the cauliflower crust. Well, a lot of them, when you go and purchase them, they're as many carbs almost as what you would buy a regular pizza at. I've tried the fathead dough pizza, which I love the fathead dough. If you look up that recipe, which I've showed it on here too, but the fathead dough is awesome. But it just doesn't, you have to watch because your pizza sauce goes all over the place because it's so flat. But I actually got on there and I have found one that I absolutely love. And I took it to my potluck at church, and I couldn't, there was only one piece left when I went through the line. So everybody loved it too. So I wanted to share that with you today. So that's what we're doing, and we're prepping. It calls for mozzarella cheese and pepper jack cheese, but all I have is this cubed pepper jack cheese, and you know me, I don't throw nothing away. If it make sure that it's still good, then I use it for something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in one of my favorite piece of Pampered Chef products, and that's this slicer. I don't know what in the world I would do without it. It is just remarkable. But anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it flat on one of our small glass mixing bowls. And if you watch the Food Network, a lot of them are using bowls that look just like this. So either there's a duplicate or they're using Pampered Chef, which I would doubt. I would bet that they're using the Pampered Chef. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, I prefer, you can use it standing up, you can use it like this, but I just prefer to put it over the bowl. It's just easier for me. And then of course, this comes with it so that you don't cut yourself. I'm going to put that over there, and I'm going to keep moving the camera so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I put that over there. I've already shredded my mozzarella cheese. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the blocks of cheese, because it really does help with the taste of it. So I'm going to put them in here. And then this has like three, you can see like 3 pins that goes in them. And you just scrape down, and this way it goes right in your bowl, and you go back and forth, and it's so easy to use. I mean, as you can see, I'm not applying any pressure. I'm using our silicone mats, and I love those too. But anyways, I'm not applying any pressure, hardly. But this is actually something that I got in my kit. Part of the $600, over $600 worth of product that I got in my kit. So I mean, you've got nothing to lose to try this, because you get so much free while you're in it, for as long as you're in it. It's a little bit harder to do because these are blocks, so the 3 pins don't go in as easy, but it's doing fine. Okay, I'll put some more in. I love pepper jack cheese. In fact, I love cheese. I like to cheese my cheese. But you don't have to apply any pressure. This just goes the way it, you know. Okay. So, and it does, you don't need a whole lot of it, but it does add to the taste of it. And you'll see, well, when you make it, you're not going to be able to see it today, taste it today. I will. But it does help with give it the taste of a crust. It is so unbelievable. It's really like the deep dish pizzas that you've had. And I always wanted the thin because I have a hiatal hernia and I'm not supposed to have a lot of carbs. So I always wanted this thin slice, or yeah, this thin crust. And I tried everything. I tried making like casseroles, and I just couldn't find anything as good as this. And I mean, this is just so good. Okay, let me just finish this up. I didn't know how these blocks were going to do, but they're doing okay. They're doing fine. Because you just need a very thin layer. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside. Make sure that's that way and get it all off the back. And see how nice and velvety? I just love it. It doesn't have all that potato starch in it and stuff that has it. Now it does have a little bit because they're blocked and they want to keep it. But it just makes it so nice and smooth. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some butter. My old trusty butter. My old, you have to, and you want to use it liberally. And again, I'm going to use my Pampered Chef Everyday Pan. When they called this the Everyday Pan, they meant it, because I absolutely love it, and I use it every day. So I'm going to butter the pan very liberally. I'll do that since I've got you over here. I'm going to do that. You can use the sprays, but I just prefer, because I'm trying to stay away from all the stuff that isn't good for you. There's stuff in that, the sprays, that isn't good for you. So what I do is I just use a liberal amount. I mean, you can't use too much butter. It can't be bad if it's got butter, right? That's how I look at it. Okay. And I need 3 eggs for this. I'll get the eggs out. And you need some cream cheese, which is wonderful too. So let me get those together. Okay. Down here and get another mixing bowl, because I like to mix. I love this set of mixing bowls, and they go so good in the dishwasher, so that's a plus. Okay, so we're gonna put 3 eggs in here. Switch it around. Whoops, I'm sorry. That wasn't switching it around. Okay, we're gonna put 3 eggs in here. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. So there's our 3 eggs. And like I said before, I always like to whisk them and just make sure that, you know, I've got them whisked, because I don't want to eat raw egg. So I don't want the yolk to be... Okay, so I've got those. Okay, and I need 4 ounces of cream cheese. This is 8 ounces, so I only want half of this. And it's lightly softened. I'm going to get out one of my nice Pampered Chef knives. And I'm going to cut off half of this. Okay. Of course, I don't want any of it to get wasted. So therefore, I'll make sure I put that. That goes in. Okay. And heavy whipping cream. This right here is another staple. You have to have, we have a heavy whipping cream. And I'm going to take our all adjustable measuring cup, which I absolutely love. And the blue tells you what to use. So I need let's see, I need 1/3 of a cup. So I'm going to find 1/3 of a cup. It's right here. Liquid measurement. Okay, so I'm going to put that in here. Pour it in there. This is really good for like peanut butter, sour cream, anything like that. That's hard. All you do is press the bottom and it's out. But this, I love it with everything. I use it for everything, okay? And now I'm gonna get my mixer out, and I just have the old-fashioned little mixer here, and I'm gonna mix all this together, okay? Just to kind of make sure that it all is in together. And one day I was mixing, and I didn't make sure that these were tight in, and they came out, and boy, did I have a mess in my kitchen. So I'm gonna make sure. I don't know why they're not. Okay, let's see. Yeah, make sure that if you're there, nope. Unless these are the one. There, I heard that one snap. You gotta hear them snap. And this is an old mixer, so that's probably the reason. And of course, when you're videotaping, it always takes longer. Oh, I'll just use the one then. Okay? Because I'm not mixing much, so I shouldn't need both of them anyway. But to make sure that you've got it all mixed together really good. And I should have probably cut the cream cheese in half. It makes it a little bit easier to mix. And a big blob of it. So we'll get it. Okay, and we'll be able to keep lots of paper towels handy. You need them. Okay. You don't have to get it real fine, just clumpy is all you need it. So as long as it gets clumpy, then you're okay. Just make sure there's just not one big blob of it like I have. Now, one thing that I did leave off that I'm going to add, and you can add, it says to add it liberally, is Italian seasoning. And you can get this at the Dollar Tree for $1, or you can get it at Aldi's has it, and just use it real liberally. Okay. And what I do is I mix all that up so that I can see, because with this, once this is in, you can't really see that it, you know, how, if it's got all the clumps out. And then I put this in. I put the Italian seasoning in. Now I'm going to butter the dish one more time because I want it buttered really, really good. So I always butter it ahead of time. And then, like I say, you can't use too much, so I butter it again. Just to make sure I've gotten every place that I want. Okay? And then once I pour it in, then I add the oregano. Okay. I add that right in on top. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, as you can see, I've got it all mixed up. Just a little, there's just a few clumps as well. Okay. Okay, so it comes like, the consistency is like this. It's just a liquid with clumps. It's a clumpy mixture. I'm going to pour it in the pan. You see? Okay, just pour it in there. And see, you can see it's a little bit clumpy, but that's okay. It all smooths out when it cooks. Okay. That's when I now get the oregano out. See how you can see. Oops, you can't see. See how you can see? Okay. I'm going to put some oregano in it. Just to kind of give it some more flavor. Okay. Alrighty. And now I'm going to put some mozzarella cheese in it. Add some mozzarella cheese to it. Okay. And just put like a whole layer is what I do on it. On top of it. Okay. And of course, it's going to mix in with the liquid, you know, because what I try to do is, because like I say, if you like a lot of cheese, then you can't use too much cheese. If you don't, then you just kind of skimp at it. And then I'm going to use the pepper jack cheese, just a thin layer. And I haven't tried it, but you probably could use other kinds to give it a different flavor. But this really gives it the crust feel. Okay. Now I'm going to put it in the oven for on 350 between 25 and 30 minutes. Okay, just like this. And this is all just for the crust. So what you do is you put that, bake it for 25 to 30 minutes on 350, just depending on your oven. And then we'll come back and we'll finish it. Thank you.